Hi everyone, happy Thursday. This is July 10th, and this is the Knit and Purl, P-E-A-R-L podcast, episode 11, and I don't have a name yet. You can find the show notes for this episode on the blog spot, which is Knit and Purl, P-E-A-R-L, -doris.blogspot.com. On social media, I am One Fine Cow on Ravelry and Twitter. I am One Fine Design on Facebook and Etsy. And I am Doris M. Smith on Instagram. We also have a Ravelry group, which is the Knit and Purl podcast group. You can find me if you type in Knit and Purl, P-E-A-R-L, podcast. There is a little cow, a little decorative or cartoon cow, avatar, and that's me. We have 20 members this week with one new member, and that new member is Grammy Knitterbug, who is Karen from Avondale, Louisiana, and I probably didn't say that right. Thank you, Karen, for coming. Thank you for joining the group. Very appreciated. And all you other Ravelry group members, thank you so much for your participation and your comments and just for hanging in there. You know, we're just kind of new, so everything is new to me and I'm learning as I go. On YouTube, we went from 39 to 46 subscribers this week. Thank you so much. For you who are returning visitors, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you. And if this is the first time you have come across this podcast, thank you so much for coming. Grab your knitting, your crocheting, whatever, and something to sip on and relax and enjoy yourself. And I hope that you are entertained and that you learn a little something. You find maybe a yarn you didn't know about, or a pattern you didn't know about, or something on Pinterest that perks your interest. So we do have a podcast group, and we also have a contest thread for the month of July, which is the finished objects thread. And the rules are you must be a member to qualify for prizes of the group, the Ravelry group. Items must be completed in July. They don't have to be started, but completed in July. No chatter on the project thread, because that makes it kind of hard for me to decipher who's got a project and who's just chattering. There is a chatter group, so you can go on there. You can say, wow, so-and-so, your project is awesome, or ask where they got it, or just give encouragement and just chatter. It's wonderful. You can have as many entries as items finished and posted. Double dipping is welcome. So if you're doing something for another knit along, whatever, crochet along, you can also put it in this. Prizes will be the winner's choice of items from my Etsy store for $20 or less. So get busy, y'all. I haven't got to post anything yet. So stash enhancement this week. I have a little bit, thanks to the Celtic Lucas from the Brochet podcast. He's been showing this yarn, and so I was by Walmart this week, and I picked me up some. You might put your eyes out. So bright and pretty. It's called Day Glow, and I had to have it, and so I bought two. I figure yarn like this will be a great hat and scarf thing. So pretty. And I'm not a yarn. I'm okay with knitting some stuff with acrylic. I like the woolen stuff, but I love this. Thanks for pointing it out, Celtic Lucas. He also has a podcast called The Brochet Podcast. Pretty good stuff. Okay, moving along. I usually have like my story in here somewhere, but this week my story is going to be, my story is going to be about my beading. And I know that not everybody is interested in my jewelry making and stuff, so I'm just going to put it at the end because I'll be showing some stuff that I'm going to be putting in my shop, hopefully this weekend. So if you're not interested, this is fine, and that's why I'm putting it at the end, so that you can get all the other stuff, and then we can say goodbye, and you don't have to sit through my playing and with my beads. Okay. Finished objects this week. I don't have any. I'm so sad. I tried really hard, but with not feeling well and summertime and work, I didn't get a whole lot done, but I did get some done on my works in progress. The ones that I worked on, I got some progress done. So we're going to start with the one and only thing that I've been working on in the past that got some love this week, and that is the Garter Yoke Baby Cardigan by Jennifer Howell. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. I got one sleeve done, one sleeve started, and got to the pink on it. Yay! So this is it. It is knit from, the purple is Leading Man Fiber Arts, DK weight, Dramactard, however it's pronounced, in the colorway Royalty. The pink is Barocco Vintage DK weight, 50%. Well, the Leading Man Fiber Arts is Superwash Merino, and the Barocco Vintage is 50% acrylic and 40% wool and 10% nylon, and the colorway is 2118. I am knitting it on US 4s. Addi Turbos, 40-inch circular. It's not fun to do garter, stitch, circular, but I'm plugging along, because you have to knit a row, then purl a row, then knit a row. Yeah, but I like it. It's turning out very, very pretty. You can see that one. It's pretty. So hopefully, one of the things I get done this weekend, I have finished the sleeve and put the button bands on, and I don't really know what button I might have to go find some pretty buttons to go on this, but working right along. And it is living in my Knit Spin Farm bag by Joanne Springs. So the vanilla socks I haven't touched all week, and the hitchhiker I put 2 rows on, so I'm not even bringing them out. They're not, but I have worked on 2 other projects that I just wanted to do. So I worked on these projects instead of the other projects. So I just started another crochet pouch. In some scrap Red Heart yarn. And, it's just going to be like the other one I made. A few more inches and then a flap over with a button. And this one I'm going to line. I've got some fabric. I'm going to line it. Hopefully that'll get close to being done over the weekend too. I have so much stuff I want to do on the weekend. I don't know. So crocheting with H, and it's living up here. Also, I started knitting my first knitting on some hand spun, and this is the pink and blue. It looks kind of purple, but it's like a pink and blue. Let me get over here under this light. And they were both domestic yarns. The blue was from Utopia in Troy, Missouri, and the pink was I got with my spinning wheel. The fiber I got with my spinning wheel was a domestic wool. So I'm just knitting a pouch, my own recipe. This is also my own little recipe to crocheting it in the round. And this I'm knitting in the round, just all knit stitches in the round. I just got the urge. I'm like, I really want to knit with my hand spun. So we'll see how this goes. The yarn is not. It's not real even, but I think the knit is turning out pretty good, and I love these colors together. I haven't spun any this week, any in the last couple of weeks either. I'm trying to read this book. Life is so busy. I haven't got to read any more of the book so that I could be ready to do some good knitting. And I'm kind of cold, so that's why I've got my shrug on. That is all of my whips. So, no finished objects. Wow, this is going to be a short show today because I didn't have a lot of luck with finding something that I wanted to share as far as Pinterest finds. But I did find something, and I found a little something on the Stumble, so we'll move along to that. Pinterest. So, this was on, let me see if I can, this one thing was on Dump, I'm sorry, this is bad, Dump a Day, 40 Simple Life Hacks. Well, this was only one that I wanted to share I thought was a very, very cool idea. Recycle a Mayo bottle for salad dressings or soy sauce or anything else. You just take the label off, open it up, rinse it out, and it's an excellent thing to throw in your lunch, and you don't have to worry about it leaking. I have to go buy. I've never used this stuff, but I'm going to have to go buy some so that I could have a little container to take salad dressings to work. Yes, in my lunch. Awesome idea. And so I'm going to go here and look at these other 40 simple life hacks. It says to use vinegar on weeds. If you have weeds, use vinegar. I guess that's before and after pictures when just using vinegar. Does it say anything? No. Use a potato peeler to get thin slices of onion. And that's a good idea. Cook your fried eggs inside an onion ring. Cut ice cream with a knife for easy serving at parties. Okay, don't really want to use all of this. Paper towels at the bottom to absorb food juices. Low on counter space, pull out a drawer and place your cutting board on top. That's a good idea. I'm gonna have to try that because my countertop space is low. Oh. Dull skin. Use a ½ ounce of organic apple cider vinegar, 3 ounces of mineral water, and 5 plain aspirins. Dilute a ½ ounce of organic apple cider vinegar with 4 ounces of mineral water. Crush your aspirin and add to the water and vinegar and apply when feeling your skin looks dull. Might have to try that too, because I feel like my skin looks dull a lot. Okay. Oh, and then there's like other things. There's for acne scars, lemon juice and yogurt. Dry skin, mayo, or an avocado. Oh, it says avocado, lemon juice, and an egg. Oh, they got the pictures mixed up. Well, okay, so I'm not sharing this because it's all confusing. They got it messed up. We got that. The bottle. How to pick out a ripe avocado. Mount your iPad anywhere. Use self-adhesive plastic hooks. Wow. I wasn't planning on sharing this, but wow. It says if you're running low on battery, put your phone on airplane mode and it'll charge much faster. Anyway, I'm stopping. I wasn't planning on sharing all of this. I was only planning on sharing the one thing, but since we're low, it was not a big deal. But this is from 40 Simple Life Hacks from Dump a Day website. Okay, that was my Pinterest. Sorry if I got carried away. And I love those life hack things because there's always things that you might not have remembered, that you might have knew but you didn't remember. It's just kind of a fresher, maybe even stuff that you didn't know. Just little simple things. I like that. And Stumble is just five rules that will change your life more than a New Year's resolution. It's from Mind Body Green. It says, let me get out of here. You know the story. Every year you make grand sweeping resolutions. Yeah. You vow to quit eating sugar, go to the gym 4 times a week, and to be nicer to people. Your heart is in the right place. And you start your year full of optimism. Then comes February, and try as you might, you're back to your daily 4 p.m. sugar fix. You haven't been to the gym in a week, and you're snapping at your coworkers. The cycle is demoralizing, and it leaves you feeling a failure. Yes. So these are just 5 things that you can do to make your life better. What is this? It says, yeah, that will change your life more than a New Year's resolution. And the first is to eat dark leafy greens at least once a day. They're full of nutrients and it's good for you. And they said some ways that you can, it says it boosts your immunity, lowers your risk of disease. You can have them in a green salad. Like you can add what is it? They say kale, arugula, or spinach. You can also put them in your eggs in the morning or in soup. The second one is commit to moving your body in a way that feels amazing. Not going to the gym, getting on the elliptical, working your guts out, feeling miserable, going to the weight machines, miserable. Been there. But it says do what you love to do and think outside the gym box. It says if you hate cardio, no amount of guilting yourself is going to get you on an elliptical machine. Instead, sign up for a salsa or a hip hop class. If traditional exercise isn't your thing, take figure skating lessons. Go rock climbing. And take a pole dancing class. If you don't want to leave your house in the wintertime, just get some videos. That's what they said. Drink more green tea is number 3. It's good for you. In fact, I had a cup of green tea this morning, and I'm going to start taking a cup of green tea with me, 1 a day. It says read more for pleasure. It says a recent study showed that reading a book for just 6 minutes a day reduces stress by as much as 68%. Unlike watching TV, reading gives your brain a break from the external stimulation that you're bombarded with all day long. Allows you to unplug, slow down, and lose yourself in your imagination. And the act is good for your health, your brain, and your happiness. So just read. Even 6 minutes a day will be better for pleasure. And the last thing is to give more hugs. Physical affection is amazing for your health, your happiness, and even your waistline. It lowers blood pressure, stress, and the cortisol levels. It prevents illness by supporting your immune system and prevents depression and anxiety. It boosts your oxytocin and serotonin levels, makes you feel happier, calmer, and more secure. Basically, hugs are like free therapy, so get your hugging on. Shoot for at least 4 hugs a day and make them count. So, 5 goals that will change your life more than a New Year's resolution. And even if we can do 1 or 2 only, I think that'll be better than not doing anything. I'm going to try to do 1 or 2 of them. I need to try to move a little bit more. I think that trying to eat a little healthier and moving a little better might help the way I feel. So I'm going to try that. Come join me. You'll find all the links or the information on the show notes, which is on, I will say again, the Knit and Pearl Doris.blogspot.com. So I am at the end of my regular show, and the next portion is going to be my beading story and some of my beads that are going to be going up on my shop this weekend. So if you're not interested, thank you for watching so far, and I will see you next week. Thank you. Bye. Okay. So if you're still here, beading, how I got started. I love jewelry, but in my younger days, I could not wear anything with nickel in it. It would break me out. I would have I couldn't even wear a watch, and to this day I don't wear a watch. I just use my phone as my clock because the material in the closure, and then I wash my hands a lot. I'm in the medical field and I get wet there, and I break out, I scratch, and then it's not good. So it's the same way with necklaces and such. Unless they were like a high quality gold or silver with no nickel, I couldn't wear it. So I became interested in making beaded things because I could wear them. Even if it was base metal, I could wear them because the beads kind of kept it off my skin. And I just fell in love with beads, glass beads. Mostly I love the glass beads and the semi-precious stones and their meaning. I just really like it. So I started beading probably 12 years ago. I'm not the best at it, and I everybody can learn more about it, but I do have some jewelry pieces that I'm very proud of, and some that I want to show you. And that will be making an appearance on the Etsy store, hopefully this weekend. So some of my finished projects, at least one thing, I tried to go down last night. My beading stuff is in the basement, and I tried to go down last night, and just like if you are somebody that makes patterns, comes up with patterns and designs for different things in knitting and crocheting, sometimes it just doesn't work and nothing comes. So last night was one of those nights for my beading. Everything I tried just didn't look right, and so I didn't get a lot done. But I did make one bracelet that I'm pretty proud of. Let me get this stuff. Trying to see if you can see it. It's so pretty. Let me get it up here. It's the heart bead is what's called Italian art glass, or it's Millefiori, thousands of flowers. And then I have a Swarovski pearl and Swarovski crystals. But I don't know what metal this clasp has in it, so I can't really say, but I was really proud of this. And all the specifics, the length and everything will be in the Etsy store. Let me put this on. I thought it was very pretty. I was very proud of it. If you can see it a little better against the white. I think it's about a little over 7.5 inches total. I think it's so pretty. And this makes me happy. I love this. So also, I'm not really happy with this one, and I still have yet to decide if I'm going to keep it the way it is or if I'm going to restring it with some silver. But this bead is a turquoise in resin oval. So it's got real turquoise in resin. And this is just a glass bead, and it's a bracelet with a magnetic closure, which I really like because it's so easy. If you're like me, I always struggle trying to fasten stuff one-handed. But I can do this. If I can get it unfastened. I can actually fasten this. So, if I can get it sitting right, there you go. So much easier to fasten than trying to do a toggle or a lobster claw. But there it is. So pretty. And it doesn't break me out. It doesn't break me out. Okay, so I have a couple necklace and earring sets. Like I said, the different all of the information will be in their listing, what the materials are and all of that. So this is a necklace, and the length will be in the, it's this, again, it's a Swarovski pearl, and the little beads are sterling silver, and then this is a Swarovski bicone, and this I think is a crazy lace agate dyed purple. So pretty. I think this is about an 18, 19 inch necklace. So I wanted to show, I know not everybody is interested in my beading, but this is a part of who I am, and I just, you know, at first I was a little taken aback because, you know, I didn't have a lot of views, but, you know, this is who I am, and I just wanted to share. That's why I did it at the end of the show, because then I don't have, you know, if you don't want to watch, you don't want to see it, not interested, or you make your own, you don't have to watch. Or you could watch and, you know. Anyway, that's just the crazy lace agate and a silver and Swarovski bicone on a sterling silver hook with a earring, the stop. Yeah, that's first time I made a really pretty earring. I was so proud of it. It was so pretty. I lost one of them because I didn't have the little hook thing to keep it in place, and it fell out of my ear and I didn't know it. But thankfully I had more of the same beads, so I just made another one. So that's that. Sorry. Oh, try not to be boring. This, oh, I love rose quartz. This is a rose quartz and amethyst necklace with sterling silver. And this is very high quality rose quartz. It's my back's getting crap on my back. It is faceted. It's got sterling silver, and the amethyst is also pretty high quality amethyst. Probably a 20-inch strand with matching earrings, also with sterling silver. With the hook. I've said this before, rose quartz just is such a calming thing for me. It's when I hold it and see it, it just calm. Very pretty. Let me show it. Did I show it on this yet? Let me just show it on this. And there will be pictures and the descriptions in the shop. You can go look at. Remember July Craft Along. The prize is something from the Etsy store. So go look and pick out what you want. Okay, I just have a few more things. This is a turquoise and Swarovski pearl with some sterling silver beads thrown in for good measure. There's the sterling, let me see, there's the sterling silver. And it's pretty long. I think this is like a 24-inch. I think it's just so pretty. You can wear it with a nice sweater, summer blouse, plain. Even you could even wear it with a nice white t-shirt and jeans. So pretty. Like I said, all the measurements and such will be in the Etsy store. And one more necklace. This is a sterling silver Amazonite, and this is more Millefiori in a chunk bead. You can't hardly see the milli, but again, this might be a 20-inch necklace. I love it when a plan comes together and you sit down and the beads just jump together and work together. That's a spacer bead, a daisy spacer in sterling silver. Between those, the Fiore beads. Love it. And I have a bracelet set left to show you. Let me put this back in the bag. It's always good to keep your sterling silver out of the air to keep it from turning. So I keep all of them in Ziploc bags in the dark, so for the most part. Let me do that real fast before I show you the next. It's a bracelet earring set. Okay, sorry. I think this is very pretty. It's glass, decorative glass bracelet with a gold-toned toggle closure. It's got gold tones and then the red swirled bead in the middle. This is just a design that came together by itself. I think that is so pretty. With matching earrings. With the hook on this is gold filled. Sorry. Hold still. It's just a pretty bead with a faceted bead above. So that's all I have on my beading stuff. Thank you so much for watching. You can go on over to my Etsy store and look around, and be prepared for what prize you want to pick for the July finished object thread. So, again, thank you for watching. Thank you for bearing with me as I show you my beads and all my other stuff. And subscribe to the channel. Join the Ravelry group, the Knit and Purl podcast group. And I will thank you very much. And I'll see you next week. Have a blessed and wonderful weekend. Bye.